Picture this. It is 3 o'clock in the morning. You are sound asleep, having a wonderful dream, when suddenly you feel a wet nose aggressively sniffing your eyelid. You open your eyes, and there it is. A dark, furry silhouette standing on your chest, staring directly into your soul. Or maybe you are just trying to use the bathroom in peace, but there is a furry paw desperately reaching under the door as if to say, "Human, are you safe in there?" Sound familiar? Every single cat parent knows exactly what I am talking about. We deal with the nighttime zoomies, the knocked-over water glasses, and the constant demand for snacks. It makes you wonder, doesn't it? Do you ever think your cat does these things just to mess with you? Do they secretly hate us, or are they just fundamentally broken? Well, fellow cat mums and cat dads, I am here to tell you that it is neither. Today, we are going to uncover the absolute truth behind this chaotic behaviour, and it will melt your heart. By the end of this video, you will look at your little troublemaker in a completely different way. So, before we spill the tea on feline psychology, drop a comment down below and tell me, what is the name of your fluffy hooligan, and what is their absolute weirdest habit? Before we jump into our top 5 secret signs, we need to talk a little bit about who cats actually are. Historically, cats are apex predators. Out in the wild, they are solitary hunters, creeping through the tall grass, relying on nobody but themselves. They are fierce, independent, and, let's be honest, pretty arrogant. But when they moved into our homes, traded the wild jungle for a soft sofa, and realised we have an endless supply of those delicious little treats in the crinkly bags, something incredible happened. They didn't just become our pets, they became perpetual toddlers. In the wild, adult cats rarely meow at each other. Meowing is a special language reserved almost entirely for communication between a mother cat and her kittens. When they realised that we clumsy humans don't understand their subtle body language, they decided to keep treating us like their parents. Essentially, through domestication, our cats remain in a state of extended childhood. They view us not as masters, not as owners, but as very large, strangely bald, incredibly uncoordinated mother cats who are surprisingly good at opening cans of wet food. It is a massive compliment. So, how do you know if your specific little tyrant has crowned you as their mum? Let's dive in. Sign number 1 is something every single cat owner has experienced at least once, and it usually involves a lot of sharp points. Have you ever been lying on the couch, minding your own business, when suddenly your fluffy dictator jumps up and decides your stomach is the absolute perfect place to open a bakery? Yes, I am talking about the famous, the iconic, the sometimes very painful process of making biscuits. They dig their little paws in, left paw, right paw, left paw, right paw, usually purring so loudly they sound like a broken diesel engine. You sit there, completely trapped, while your cat looks intensely focused, almost in a trance, as they knead your softest parts. It is incredibly adorable, but also a little bit strange if you think about it deeply. Why do they do this? Are they testing us for weaknesses? Are they trying to tenderize the meat before they finally decide to eat us in our sleep? Let's be honest, when those claws come out and start digging through your favourite sweatpants, it definitely feels like a hostile takeover. But the reality behind this weirdly aggressive massage is actually one of the purest expressions of love in the entire animal kingdom. The bakery is officially open for business, and you are the star customer. To understand the bakery, we have to travel back in time to when your little apex predator was just a tiny, blind, squeaking jelly bean of a kitten. When kittens are nursing from their mother, they instinctively use this exact same kneading motion on their mum's belly. Pushing in and out with their front paws stimulates the mother's body to release milk. It is quite literally a survival instinct, deeply tied to the feelings of ultimate safety, warmth, a full belly, and absolute maternal love. So, when your adult cat, who is fully grown and hasn't had milk in years, jumps on your lap and starts vigorously kneading your thigh, they are mentally teleporting back to their kittenhood. In their furry little heads, they are associating you with the profound comfort and safety of their actual mother. They are telling you, "Hey, giant hairless cat, I feel completely secure with you. You provide for me, you keep me warm, and I trust you with my life." Sure, it might leave your legs looking like they went through a paper shredder, but emotionally, it is the highest honor a cat can bestow upon a human. They don't do this with strangers. They only do this with the person they consider their true parent. Now, let's bust a massive myth right here and now. A lot of people think that when a cat is kneading on them, they are just trying to sharpen their claws on a soft surface. People get annoyed, they push the cat away, or they yell, thinking the cat is treating them like a cheap scratching post. But if you do that, you are basically breaking your poor cat's heart. They aren't trying to damage you or ruin your clothes. They are having a deeply emotional moment of bonding. If the claws are too sharp, don't throw them off your lap. Just keep a thick, soft blanket nearby and casually slide it between your cat's paws and your fragile human skin. This way, the cat gets to continue their therapeutic biscuit-making session, and you get to keep your blood inside your body where it belongs. It is a win-win situation. You can even softly praise them and stroke their head while they do it. This reinforces the bond. Remember, every time you let them make biscuits on you, you are validating their belief that you are their ultimate protector. You are essentially telling them, "Yes, my sweet little weirdo, I am your mum, and this bakery is allowed to stay open 24/7." But the biscuit making doesn't stop just at the physical action. Have you ever noticed the intense look in their eyes when they do it? Some cats will zone out entirely, staring off into space as if they are meditating. Others will stare directly into your eyes, slowly blinking, drooling a little bit, and looking completely drunk on happiness. That slow blink, by the way, is a whole other sign of trust, often called a kitty kiss. When you combine the purring, the kneading, and a slow blinking, your cat is basically screaming, "I love you, Mum," in their own special language. Some cats will even try to suckle on your shirt or the blanket while they knead, which is the ultimate proof that this is a regressive mother-kitten behavior. They might look like fierce tiny tigers when they are chasing a laser pointer, but the moment they start kneading your stomach, they revert right back to being helpless, loving babies. So the next time your cat climbs onto you and unleashes those needle-sharp claws into your flesh, take a deep breath, endure the pain, and smile. Your cat is just hugging you the only way they know how. You are officially their mum, and it is a beautiful thing. Moving on to sign number 2, and this one is definitely not for the faint of heart. Imagine this. You are walking through your house, maybe heading to the kitchen for your morning coffee. You step into your slippers, and suddenly you feel something squishy. You look down, and there it is, a gift from your loving cat. For some lucky pet parents, this gift is a beloved toy mouse, a crumpled receipt, or a random sock they stole from the laundry basket. But for others, especially those with outdoor or semi-outdoor cats, this gift might be a completely real, completely unalive mouse, a giant spider, or a bird that has definitely seen better days. Your cat sits there, looking incredibly proud of themselves, meowing loudly to make sure you see what they brought you. Your immediate reaction is probably to scream, gag, and run away, wondering why your cat is trying to turn your beautiful living room into a crime scene. Do they think you like dead things? Are they trying to threaten you? "Look what I did to this mouse, Karen. Keep the treats coming or you're next." It is easy to misinterpret this terrifying behavior as something sinister or just plain gross. But hold on to your stomachs, because the psychology behind this gifting behavior is actually incredibly sweet and deeply rooted in maternal instincts. In the wild, mother cats are responsible for teaching their kittens how to survive. When kittens are too young to hunt for themselves, the mother cat will go out, catch prey, and bring it back to the den so the babies can eat. As the kittens get a little older, she brings back injured or half-dead prey to teach them how to finish the job, which is kind of morbid, but very practical. Now, think about your dynamic with your cat. Your cat watches you every single day. They see you open cans, they see you struggle to catch that annoying fly buzzing around the room, but they never, ever see you successfully hunt down a mouse. In your cat's eyes, you are a spectacularly terrible hunter. You are a giant, clumsy, hopeless kitten who doesn't know how to survive. So, out of pure, unadulterated love, they take on the mother role for a moment. They bring you a fresh catch because they are genuinely worried that you are going to starve to death. When your cat drops a soggy toy or a real mouse at your feet and does that specific, loud, chirping meow, they are announcing that dinner is served. They are saying, "Look, giant hairless baby, I have provided for our family. Now eat this sock and grow strong." This is a profound role reversal, but it stems from the same deep familial bond. They consider you part of their immediate family, their pack, their inner circle. If they didn't care about you, they would eat the mouse themselves and leave you to starve. The fact that they are willing to share their hard-earned prize with you means you are as important to them as their own offspring. It is a sign of immense respect and maternal care directed right back at you. Even if they are just bringing you a plush toy, the instinct is exactly the same. They hunted the plushie all over the house, bravely carrying it in their mouth, just to bring it to their favourite human. It is their way of contributing to the household, paying rent, and making sure their beloved, helpless human mum or dad is taken care of. So, how should you react when your little serial killer brings you a gift? This is where a lot of humans make a huge mistake. If you scream, yell, or immediately throw the gift away in disgust while they are watching, you are basically insulting their hard work. Imagine you spent hours cooking a gourmet meal for your family, and the moment you put it on the table, they screamed and threw it in the trash. You would be heartbroken. Your cat feels the same way. Instead, you need to suppress your horror. Use an excited, high-pitched voice and say, "Wow, thank you so much. What a good hunter you are." Praise them, give them a few head scratches, and maybe offer them a high-value treat in exchange. Once they are distracted and walk away, then you can quietly use a paper towel to dispose of the gross prize. By reacting positively, you validate their love and their effort. You accept their gift in the spirit it was intended, as a massive declaration of family loyalty. You are acknowledging their hard work and reinforcing the idea that you are a happy, grateful family unit. Just remember to wash your hands afterward. Alright, let's talk about sign number 3, which I like to call the zero privacy policy. Let me set the scene. You have had a long, exhausting day. You just want 5 minutes of absolute peace. You walk into the bathroom, close the door, sit down on the toilet, and let out a sigh of relief. But then, you hear it. Scratch, scratch, scratch. You look down. A little fuzzy paw is desperately reaching under the gap in the door. Then comes the pathetic, drawn-out meowing. Meow, meow. It sounds like a tragic opera. If you don't open the door, they will start throwing their entire body weight against the wood. So, defeated, you open the door. In trots your cat, looking incredibly pleased with themselves. They immediately start rubbing against your legs, inspecting the bathtub, or worse, they just sit right in front of you, staring unblinkingly while you do your business. Why do cats do this? Why are they absolutely obsessed with being in the bathroom with us? Do they have a weird fetish? Are they judging our plumbing choices? Why is it that the moment a door closes in the house, it becomes their life's mission to destroy it? This behaviour is hilarious, sometimes annoying, but deeply rooted in survival instincts and the mother-kitten dynamic. In the wild, when an animal is eliminating waste, they are in their most vulnerable state. They are distracted, stationary, and easy prey for larger predators. A mother cat knows this instinctively. When her kittens are little, she keeps a very close eye on them, guarding them from potential threats while they sleep, eat, and yes, go to the bathroom. Because your cat views you as part of their family, and often as a big, hairless kitten that needs protecting, they feel intense anxiety when you disappear behind a closed door, especially in a room that has a lot of water, which cats naturally mistrust. When you lock them out of the bathroom, they aren't just being nosy. In their mind, you have trapped yourself in a small, dangerous cave, and they are terrified that you are going to be ambushed by a predator while you are on the toilet. They are literally trying to stand guard and protect you. That paw under the door is them trying to save your life. This is why they seem so incredibly satisfied once you finally let them in. You will notice that once they are inside the bathroom with you, they usually don't even want anything. They don't want to play, they don't want food, they just want to be present. They might curl up on the bath mat, sit in a sink, or aggressively purr while weaving between your legs. They are patrolling the perimeter, making sure the coast is clear, and acting as your tiny, fluffy bodyguard. It is a profound demonstration of pack loyalty and maternal protection. They are saying, "Don't worry, Mum, I've got your back. You can pee in peace. I will fight off the ninjas if they come through the window." It is a shared vulnerability. Just like how your cat prefers to use the litter box when you are around to watch their back, they feel obligated to return the favour. So, the next time you trip over your cat while trying to get out of the shower, don't get mad. Just thank them for their excellent security services. They are taking their job as your guardian very seriously. Let's destroy a common myth here. Cats are not aloof, independent creatures that don't care about their owners. This bathroom behaviour proves exactly the opposite. A cat that doesn't care about you would gladly sleep on the sofa while you are in the bathroom. The fact that they are willing to interrupt their own 14-hour nap just to come and sit on the cold tile floor while you shower shows an immense level of attachment. It is a phenomenon called shadowing. Kittens shadow their mothers everywhere to learn about the world and stay safe. As adults, cats shadow the humans they view as their surrogate mothers. They want to know what you are doing, where you are going, and if they can be a part of it. Yes, it means you will never poop alone again for the next 15 to 20 years, but that is a small price to pay for such pure, unadulterated love. Embrace the zero privacy policy. It means you have successfully raised a cat that trusts you implicitly, loves you fiercely, and considers you the absolute centre of their entire universe, even if that universe currently smells like cheap air freshener. Sign number 4 is one that really blurs the line between adorable and mildly gross. Imagine you're trying to take a nice Sunday afternoon nap. You are dozing off, feeling perfectly relaxed, when suddenly you feel what seems like a piece of wet sandpaper vigorously dragging across your nose. You wake up, and your cat is sitting on your chest, forcefully pinning your head down with their paws and licking your face, your hair, or your arms with absolute determination. No matter how much you try to turn your head away, they reposition themselves and continue the aggressive cleaning session. Now, a cat's tongue is fascinating. It is covered in tiny, backwards-facing barbs made of keratin, the same stuff our fingernails are made of. These barbs are designed to strip meat from bones and comb through thick fur. So when they apply that tongue to human skin, it actually kind of hurts. It feels like you are being exfoliated with a cheese grater. Why on earth do they do this? Are they tasting us? Do we just taste like salty snacks to them? Or do they think we are hopelessly dirty? While it is funny to imagine that our cats think we are filthy, the real reason is far more heartwarming. This behaviour is scientifically known as allogrooming. In a colony of cats, allogrooming is a crucial social bonding activity. It is how cats mix their scents together to create a unified family smell. But more importantly, the cat who initiates the grooming is usually the one asserting a maternal or dominant caring role. Mother cats spend a huge portion of their day aggressively grooming their kittens. It keeps the babies clean, stimulates their digestion, and reinforces the intense emotional bond between mother and child. When your cat decides it is time to groom your hair or wash your face with their sandpaper tongue, they are explicitly treating you like their giant, incompetent kitten. They have noticed that you are severely lacking in fur. You smell weirdly like soap instead of tuna, and you clearly have no idea how to clean yourself properly. So, they roll up their sleeves, metaphorically speaking, and decide to do the job for you. It is an act of pure maternal devotion. When your cat is allo-grooming you, pay attention to their body language. They are usually purring very loudly, their eyes are half closed, and they look completely at peace. They are marking you as theirs. By transferring their saliva onto you, they are leaving a scent marker that tells any other animal in the house, "This human belongs to me. This is my family." It is the ultimate acceptance into their inner circle. Interestingly, if you try to pet them while they are grooming you, they might gently bite you or push your hand away. This is exactly what a mother cat does to a squirmy kitten that won't sit still during bath time. They are basically saying, "Stop moving, Mum. You have a dirty spot right here on your forehead and I need to fix it." So, even though it might ruin your carefully styled hair, and even though it feels like a heavy-duty exfoliation treatment that you didn't ask for, you should take it as a massive compliment. Your cat loves you so much that they are willing to take on the exhausting chore of keeping your giant, hairless body perfectly clean. Now, a quick word of advice for the cat parents dealing with extreme groomers. While you should absolutely appreciate the sentiment, you don't have to suffer through the pain if their tongue is taking off layers of your skin. If the grooming gets too rough, gently distract them with a toy or redirect their attention to a soft blanket. Never punish them for licking you, as this will deeply confuse and hurt their feelings. They are literally just trying to love you. Some people even use a soft toothbrush, slightly damp with warm water, and gently stroke their cat's head while the cat is licking them. The texture of the toothbrush mimics a mother cat's tongue, and doing this can create an incredible feedback loop of mutual grooming and bonding. It solidifies the mother-child relationship in both directions. You are speaking their language, participating in their family rituals, and showing them that the love is entirely mutual. So let them fix your messy hair every now and then. It is the ultimate sign that in their eyes, you are the best mum or dad in the whole world, even if you are terrible at grooming yourself. And finally, we arrive at sign number 5, the activation noise and the hostage situation. Let's talk about the noise first. You walk into a room, your cat is asleep on a chair, and as you walk past, you lightly brush against them or say their name. Instantly, they wake up and emit a very specific, high-pitched, rolling sound. It sounds something like brrup or mrap. It is not a meow, it is not a purr, it is a trill. Cat owners joke that this is the activation noise, like a robot booting up. But this little trill is actually one of the most special sounds a cat can make. Adult cats almost never use this sound with other adult cats. Guess who they do use it with? That's right, kittens. A mother cat uses this specific trilling sound to get her kitten's attention, to tell them to follow her, or simply to say, "Hello, my babies, I am here." When your cat uses the brrup sound to greet you. They are using their motherly vocabulary. They are acknowledging your presence with the highest level of affection and familiarity, treating you exactly like a cherished family member. Now combine that trill with what I call the hostage situation. This is when your cat decides that out of all the incredibly expensive, ergonomic, plush cat beds you have bought for them, the only acceptable place to sleep is directly on top of you. And I don't just mean sitting next to you. I mean draped across your neck, heavily resting on your chest so you can barely breathe, or perfectly pinned between your legs so you cannot move an inch. We all know the medical condition called feline paralysis. This is when you desperately need to go to the bathroom, or you are dying of thirst, but you cannot get up because the cat looks too peaceful sleeping on your lap, and it is internationally recognized as a crime to disturb a sleeping cat. But why do they choose us as their favorite mattress? Cats are highly alert animals. Even when sleeping, a part of their brain is listening for danger. To fall into a truly deep REM sleep, they need to feel 100% secure. By sleeping on top of you, they are showing the ultimate trust. You are their safe zone. You are their fortress. When a kitten is small, the safest place in the world is piled up against their mother's warm body. They can hear her heartbeat, feel the vibrations of her purr, and know that nothing bad can happen to them. When your adult cat sleeps on your chest, they are seeking that exact same comfort. Your rhythmic breathing and your heartbeat mimic the feeling of sleeping with their mother. Furthermore, by pinning you down, they also know exactly where you are. If a predator attacks, or if you decide to get up and go to the kitchen, hopefully to get treats, they will instantly know. It is a mix of seeking maternal comfort and acting as a protective family unit. They are claiming you as their territory, their protector, and their child all at once. The fact that they can close their eyes and become completely dead weight on top of you means they trust you with their very life. They know you will not drop them, hurt them, or let anything bad happen to them while they are in dreamland. It is a profound, beautiful display of total submission and trust. So, let's put it all together. If your cat makes a little burp noise when you walk in the room, immediately jumps on your lap, starts aggressively making biscuits on your stomach, licks your arm with a sandpaper tongue, and then falls asleep so deeply on your chest that you can't feel your legs anymore, congratulations, you are no longer just a human being. You have been officially adopted into the feline species. You have passed all their secret tests. They don't just like you because you provide food. They love you with the fierce, complex, instinctive love of a family member. They see you as their mother, their protector, their giant hairless kitten, and their best friend. All these quirky, sometimes painful, sometimes annoying behaviors are just their way of trying to bridge the gap between our two species. They are trying to love you in the only language they know. And honestly, once you understand the psychology behind the madness, it is impossible not to feel incredibly honored. You are the chosen one. You are the ultimate safe space, and that is better than any expensive cat tree you could ever buy them. So there you have it, fellow cat parents. The mystery is finally solved. Now you know exactly what is going on inside that beautiful, chaotic, fluffy little head. The next time your cat digs their claws into your leg while making biscuits, brings you a questionable gift from the hallway, or aggressively stares at you while you are trying to use the bathroom in peace, you can smile knowing the truth. They aren't trying to annoy you, and they certainly aren't broken. They are just loudly, proudly, and a little bit weirdly declaring that you are their ultimate mother figure. Despite all the knocked-over water glasses and the 3 a.m. zoomies, we wouldn't trade them for the world, because the love of a cat is truly something special to earn. If your cat does any of these amazing things, hit that like button to show them some appreciation. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and share this video with another cat parent who needs to know why their cat is obsessed with them. And now, I want to hear from you. Which of these 5 signs does your cat do the most? Let's chat in the comments below. Until next time, give your little furry dictators a big chin scratch from me.